I was wondering who that guy in the green cover was of Mass Effect.
Impressive. You certainly know how to make an entrance.
I just tore this place apart looking for you. The least you can do is look at me.
Prayers for the wicked must never be forsaken.
She certainly was wicked.
Not for her. For me. The measure of an individual can be difficult to discern by actions alone. Take you, for instance. All this destruction, chaos. I was curious to see how far you'd go to find me. Well, here I am.
Well, here I am.
How did you know I was coming at all?
I didn't. Not until you marched in the front door and started shooting. Nasana had become paranoid. You saw the strength of her guard force. She believed one of her sisters would kill her. You were a valuable distraction.
Let's cut to the chase. I need you for a mission.
Indeed.
You're familiar with the Collectors?
By reputation.
They're abducting entire human colonies. Freedom's Progress was their handiwork.
I see.
We're going after them.
Attacking the Collectors would require passing through the Omega-4 relay. No ship has ever returned from doing so.
They tell me it's a suicide mission. I intend to prove them wrong.
A suicide mission. Yes. A suicide mission will do nicely.
Hell yeah.
I'm dying.
What?
Low survival odds don't concern me. The abduction of your colonists does.
You're dying. Are you contagious? How long do you have?
If you're interested, we can discuss it on your ship. The problem isn't contagious, and it won't affect my work.
I hadn't heard that. Is there anything I can do?
Giving me this opportunity is enough. The universe is a dark place. I'm trying to make it brighter before I die.
Fuck.
Many innocents died today. I wasn't fast enough and they suffered. They must atone for that. I will work for you, Shepard. No charge.
You like to hear that? Cool. I've never seen his race. What even is he?
I've heard impressive stories, Krios. Sounds like you'll be an asset to the team. That is, if you're comfortable having an assassin watch your back.
I've accepted a contract. My arm is Shepard's.
Uh-huh. Don't know about you, but I'm loyal to more than my next paycheck.
Obviously he is too. He's doing this mission gratis. What's your concern?
I don't like mercenaries. An assassin is just a precise mercenary.
An assassin is a weapon. A weapon doesn't choose to kill. The one who wields it does. Where shall I put my things? I'd prefer someplace dry if anything is available.
The area near the life support plant on the crew deck tends to be slightly more arid than the rest of the ship.
Ah, an AI. My thanks.
So kind, so so
He seems
Silent.
quite civil.
civil.
We need all the help we can get. He's not what I expected in an assassin. He may surprise you.
Yeah, and he may not.
Drell. Yeah.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, good timing, in fact. Excellent. Made breakthrough. Can share results while next samples grow. Hate waiting for culture analysis. Never fast enough. Usually no result in advance. Just checking work. Have to be careful. Getting off track. My discovery. New data. Collectors not natural. Extensive genetic modification. Maybe seeing slave caste. Unintelligent.
Discovery new data collectors not natural. Extensive genetic mods. Maybe seeing slave cast unintelligent.
I'm gonna need something more specific than that, Warden.
Think of Rachni. Drones unintelligent. Process information, transfer sensory data to Queen. Individuals just smart enough to follow orders. Not same situation. Loathe metaphors.
Did I save the genophage
Masses.
mo-
Get doctrine. Have a
data
real
during Morton's
conversation.
mission? Yes, I saved it for
Possess
myself.
Technology, not culture.
Pretty much anything that's like beneficial to me, like even if it's not, like if it's like, oh my god, it'll really destroy Cerberus if it gets out, but it's super important. I'm just like, yeah, I'll take it. We could use it. And it's like, oh my god, this data is super hard and it'll take for years to. Yeah, I guess I'll take it. Not for anybody else, for me.
How can you tell this from analyzing their technology?
Too many ways to count. Example, weapons not ergonomically suited to manipulation. Comfort, ease of user, not important in design. Or note synthesized protein chains used for energy attacks.
Plus, I'm like a renegade,
causes long-term damage to
so I'm
collective
like,
tissue.
I kind of want to, take what I can.
Don't care about individuals.
If I can sell it, I'll sell it.
Active contempt.
How does it help our attack plan to know that the collectors are culturally limited?
Collector culture suggests you plan for overwhelming force, not cunning. Assume no self-preservation. Also implies collectors slave species of someone with higher technology. Reapers, logical suspects, may be useful, mostly useful as motivation. Must see collectors destroyed, not just dangerous. Abomination. Culture without art, growth, potential. Evil.
I didn't think you needed any more motivation than you already had to stop the collectors.
Enjoyed challenge. Saw necessity of attack on collectors after Plague on Omega. Their work, my people. Hard to care about two armies. One wins, one loses. Always work to do after. Now, have more context. See what collectors are. Wasn't looking for other work before. Don't mean to imply that. Just committed now. Won't let you down.
I'm surprised you'd want to see the collectors destroyed completely. You usually argue for diversity.
Yes, exactly. Mourn loss of Rachni. Lost potential. Pleased we adapted genophage to avoid necessity of destroying all Krogan. But collector culture different. No diversity. No growth. Brute technology. If working for Reapers, long-term goal is eradication of organic life. Collectors are force of destruction. Don't help galaxy evolve except when other species adapt to fight them. Need to be destroyed.
What is it about the collector's modifications that bothers you so much?
Disrupts socio-technological balance. All scientific advancement due to intelligence overcoming, compensating for limitations. Can't carry a load, so invent wheel. Can't catch food, so invent spear. Limitations. No limitations, no advancement. No advancement, culture stagnates. Works other way, too. Advancement before culture is ready. Disastrous. Saw it with Krogan. Uplifted by Solarians. Disastrous. Our fault.
You blame the Solarians for what the Krogan did?
Yes, like giving nuclear weapons to cavemen. Krogan unprepared for spaceflight, technological advance. Krogan could have evolved alone, worked out aggression, been ready to use new tech responsibly. Instead, Solarians came, disrupted Krogan culture, used Krogan as blunt instrument against Rachni. Short-sighted. Foolish.
If you feel that way, why did you work on the genophage modification?
Talked before. Best option. That, or kill them all. If around during first contact, would have argued against it. Wasn't there then. Do what I can.
You said the collectors had no art. I had no idea you cared about that kind of thing.
Personal interest negligible. Sang a little. Multi-species productions for cultural exploration. Gilbert and Sullivan always had me do the patter songs. But not about me. Cultural artistic expression reflects philosophical evolution, interest in growth, perspective, observation, interpretation. Suspect you won't see any art in collector base. Culturally dead. Tools for Reapers. worse than the Geth.
I'm sorry. I know that was important, but you performed Gilbert and Sullivan?
I am the very model of a scientist Solarian. I've studied species Turian, Asari, and Batarian. I'm quite good at genetics as a subset of biology because I am an expert, which I know is a tautology. My xenoscience studies range from urban to agrarian. I am the very model of a scientist Solarian.
I'm sorry. I know that was important. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
My xenoscience studies range from
Thanks for sharing what you've learned, Morton.
Proud to be here, Shepard. Thank you for including me.
Nice. The very good vibrato. 878 87678 8765678. He does scales like every day. I guarantee that's what he's doing. Like, he's just like, just doing scales 24/7 as he's doing research. Dude, where is my SMIG, dude? Where's my SMG? I'm about to...
I'm surprised by Thane's spiritual side. His psych profile mentioned little of it, and he carries himself with such cold confidence. I'm not sure if I find him scary or sexy.
A lot of women like bad boys.
Funny. That could easily describe you. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Thane is a beast. Yeah, I was wondering who that green guy in the cover was. I figured that'd be a guy, but I've never seen him, so I was like, oh, okay, he looks cool. Appreciate the help. From Lisbeth. Hey Shepard, I heard about what you did on Ilium. I always say Ilum. Like in freaking Star Wars. I heard you did on Ilium, and I wanted to thank you for helping out Zeus Hope one more time. We are surviving, if barely. Most of XVII left, but I stayed behind as an attaché, and to make sure that nothing was left of Thorian. We don't need that problem again. Also, I am really, really sorry that I shot at you. I'm pretty sure I said that, but I just wanted to reiterate that. Good luck and thanks. Zeus Hope is alive again because of what you did. Siri Elizabeth. Important request from Mr. Ganak Achar-esque. Dear Sir or Madam, having consulted with my colleagues at the Citadel, I have the privilege to request for your assistance to transfer a large quantity of protein technology uncovered at Ilios. Believing these materials to be hazardous danger, they were locked in quarantine. Even the tests revealed that the fears were groundless. The quarantine remains in effect until one can pay for permit to request a reclassification for the Cultural Ministry. Knowing your interest in protein technology, I'll be happy to deliver most of it into your hands, keeping less than half for myself. As a Batarian, I cannot engage in council official activities, but if you transfer the 20,000 credits required to me, this exchange could be made in your name, enabling us both to profit from this happy accident. Please reply urgently with your credit transfer account. Best regards, Gnakshajan. It sounded like a scam. That's why I read it like that. It sounded like a scam. From Oriana Lost. Oh, it's Lawson. I hope this is the right Commander Shepard. I'm Oriana. My sister only told me a little, but I don't think it occurred to her that I'm as smart as she is. I poked around a little and found an information broker who got me this address. I got to think it, but I never got to thank you for helping me. My parents don't really understand it, but I know how much Miranda did, how many little things over the years were her for looking out for me. I'm not going to tell them. I still want to go to school and get some degrees, but I wanted you to know that I know you saved me. I had a guardian angel all these years. I don't know if my sister is anybody. She said that she's working for you, and it was pretty clear that you were doing something dangerous. Make sure she comes back alive, okay? Oriana, P.S. Don't tell her I sent you this. It would make her angry. P.P.S. Miranda, quit looking at Shepard's messages. Oh, don't act like you don't. It's what I do. Hey, when you know you're a hacker and you know your hacker family can hack the hacks, I mean, you might as well put it in there. Yeah, I'm gonna look it up where SMG is. Submachine gun. Where do I? Acquisition. Default starting weapon. M4 Shuriken. Oh, that is my... Wait. The Shuriken is an SMG? The 3-shot pistol is an SMG? Excuse me? Whatever.
Shepard, I was just waxing goddamn nostalgic. Can't say I blame Taylor's pop. A man does what he has to do to survive. Ran up against a Batarian camp, not too different from that one. Job was to erase the whole thing from the map. Men, women, and the man in charge. Learned that day that despots are cowards. You show them you're in charge, not them, and they cry like little girls. Ever been to a Batarian prison? They don't trust you enough to sell you into slavery. That's where they send you. In there you got two choices. Bash your head open on the wall, or kill everyone between you and the exit. I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
What's this area of the ship?
Normandy's cargo deck. It includes facilities to rearm and repair Normandy's embarked ground vehicle and shuttle.
Where is engine? Wildlife.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Was it?
What can we do for you, Commander?
Carry on.
Will do, Commander.
I think it's upstairs. Trying to find Zaid. Or not Zaid, friggin' whatever his name is.
Hey,
Tell me about you, Jack. What are you up to?
still checking out your ship. Wouldn't mind putting her through her paces when you're not around.
I doubt Joker would appreciate that. At least not while we're working.
Relax. Joyriding doesn't have the thrill it used to. Besides, if I wanted it, I'd take it.
That's so.
I've been around. Ran with gangs, wiped out some gangs, joined a cult. Kept the haircut. I learned how to survive and not be a victim.
It's hard to imagine you in a cult. That usually involves a lot of rules.
I was looking for answers. Drugs and sex and going to a better place. A better place, right. It was all about money. They wanted to take a colony, shake the suckers down to fund their spread, and guess who was their ace in the hole? They were just like the rest. Didn't give one shit about me.
What did you do when you found out?
What do you think?
You must have met some good people, too.
You've seen where I came from. Everybody wants something, and because of that, everything is fair game. Murder, assault, kidnapping, drugs, stealing, arson. Done it all. And that's the boring shit. Piracy, theft of military craft, destruction of a space station, and vandalism. That was a good one.
Military's a hard target. Bet that made you some friends.
Shouldn't have left the thing unlocked. Besides, parades are boring. I helped.
A space station. You're pushing what I can believe.
Ain't saying it was easy. Not everything is spur of the moment. Sometimes you gotta work to give people what they deserve. Had some people I hung with for a while. Outlaw colony. Felt like they were like me. Guess that made us a nice target. Turians think they know something about a scorched earth response. Fuck 'em.
You were a pirate too?
Ties in with the kidnapping. If you hijack a passenger ship and don't kill everyone, anyway. Good lesson. Simpler to just kill them all.
I'm surprised you'd even mention vandalism in that bunch.
That's what the Hanar call it when you crash that space station I mentioned into one of their moons and make a new crater. If you really liked that moon.
Oh, vandalism is stealing a space station and just crashing it into a moon. Nice.
Do you ever wonder if you could have done things differently?
No.
Shouldn't you?
There's no reason I should be alive, but I am. You know why? Instinct. It's worked for me so far, and I'm not gonna change. Hey, Shepard. No one's ever asked me about this shit. It's strange to talk about. Thanks for asking. Hey.
Tell me about you, Jack.
I'm done talking. Come back later.
I should go.
Okay. Talk later.
Okay.
Not grunt. I like it. I have a clan. That makes me... It makes me want to fight, not just able to. And Uvink, I wanted to disembowel him, to tear out his spine like a trophy.
Can you focus that on our real enemy? Or do I have to lock you up for the ship's safety?
I get it now. It's part of what I am. It was just delayed because of being tank.
Did I kill the Thresher Maw? I did kill the
Now that I
Thresher
know
Maw.
It's not an outside thing, and I have a place as a Krogan. I like it. Our enemies are in trouble, Shepard, and we better not run out of targets.
There's no danger of that. They're practically lining up.
Everyone gets a turn. Ha! Wouldn't want it any other way. Shepard.
Just checking in. How you doing?
Humans talk too much. Like the tank. Come back later.
That's all for now.
Shepard.
Alright, or not grunt. I like the sound of that. I like the sound of Erd not grunt. Oh yeah, I've never been in here. Wow, he's got a desk. Dude, this is awesome. He's got a desk. Why does he have a desk? Am I gonna sit in the chair when I talk to him?
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Certainly. We haven't had a chance since I joined.
When we met you, you said you were dying.
Yes. I thought you'd want to know more. You don't have to worry about the rest of the crew. My illness is not communicable, even to other Drell. It's called Keprel syndrome.
Oh, he's a Drell. Keprel syndrome.
Are you gonna be alright until the end of the mission?
I should be fine for another 8 to 12 months. The more time I spend in human environments, the faster it progresses. I think it's safe to say that by the time my body is incapacitated, we'll be victorious. Or dead. Either way, I won't be a burden to you.
What exactly is the problem?
My people are native to an arid world. Most of us now live on Kaje, the Hanar homeworld. It's very humid and rains every day. Our lungs can't deal with the moisture. Over time, the tissue loses its ability to absorb oxygen. It becomes harder to breathe. Eventually, we suffocate.
Can't they do something about that?
The Hammer have funded a genetic engineering program. They should be able to adapt us. The project has only been running for a few years. I don't believe my body will still draw breath by the time it bears fruit.
Then don't live on Kaji, or use breathers.
Drell have a close relationship with the Hanar. We rely on each other. The best we can do is keep our homes very dry inside.
Can't they do something about that?
The Hanar have. The project has only been running for a few years. I don't believe my body will still draw breath by the time it bears fruit.
Is there anything we can do here? Normandy has a state-of-the-art medical bay.
No, thank you. It's being attended to. If the finest medical minds in the Hanar illuminated primacy can't solve the problem, I doubt your ship's medic could. Thank you for your concern. Trust me, this won't affect my performance. Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Later. I'd like to consider what we've already discussed.
I should go.
I shall return to my meditations.
Wait, so if he lit... Oh, it's because he's dry. He's a dry one. Got it. He's a dry little boy. Dry little boy. He's cool. He sounds cool, too. I like his look. I like the way he looks. And I like how, like, whenever he talks, some of his skin, like, comes apart. Kind of like the dude from Parasite, like the one you're, like, the Parasite monsters.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Sure, just killing time anyway. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Sidonis. Whatever happens with the Collectors or the Reapers or whoever else comes after us, I know you'll get the job done.
You actually think we'll find something worse than Collectors or Reapers?
I like to expect the worst. There's a small chance I'll be pleasantly surprised.
I couldn't do this without you, Garrus.
Sure you could. Not as stylishly, of course. It's strange going into a suicide mission on a human ship. Your people don't prepare for high-risk operations the way Turians do.
Honestly, Garrus, what do you think our chances are?
Honestly, the Collectors killed you once, and all they did is piss you off. I can't imagine they'll stop you this time. But an unmapped area, advanced technology, and the Collectors. We're going to lose people. No way around that. Not a happy analysis, I know. Don't worry. I won't spread it around. And I'm with you regardless.
Do you ever regret leaving CSEC or the Turian military?
Not for a minute. When it comes down to it, Shepard, I don't think I'm a very good Turian. When a good Turian hears a bad order, he follows it. He might complain, but he knows his place. I just don't see the point in staying quiet and polite. Not when the galaxy is at stake.
How do Turian crews get ready for high-risk missions?
With violence, usually. Turian ships have more operational discipline than your alliance, but fewer personal restrictions. Our commanders run us tight, and they know we need to blow off steam. Turian ships have training rooms for exercise, combat sims, even full-contact sparring. Whatever lets people work off stress.
You mean Turian ships have crewmen fighting each other before a mission?
It's supervised, of course. Nobody's going to risk an injury that interferes with the mission, and it's a good way to settle grudges amicably. I remember right before one mission, we were about to hit a Batarian pirate squad. Very risky. This recon scout and I had been at each other's throats. Nerves, mostly. She suggested we settle it in the ring.
I assume you took her down gently?
Actually, she and I were the top-ranked hand-to-hand specialists on the ship. I had reach, but she had flexibility. It was brutal. After 9 rounds, the judge called it a draw. There were a lot of unhappy bettors in the training room. We ended up holding a tiebreaker in her quarters. I had reach, but she had flexibility. More than one way to work off stress, I guess.
Oh my god. That man just got Botang. Damn. My man.
Those prices are fantastic. We're not going to do better than that.
I thought you'd be used to high-risk operations on human ships. I mean, think about tracking Sarah to Ilos.
Sure, but that was quick. We raced out, landed, blew up some Geth, and saved the galaxy. This time we've got Miranda and Cerberus and that AI all telling us what we're up against. I think I preferred blind optimism.
Thanks for the talk, Garrus. I'll see you later.
Sure thing.
Wow.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
All right, cool.
Thanks again, Shepard. Taking the time to help me with my sister. I couldn't have reached Oriana in time without your help. And you proved yourself trustworthy. Unlike Niket, I'm glad I got to take him out myself.
Are you happy about your sister's relocation?
She has what I wanted her to have. A normal life, and the freedom to choose her own path. And she knows she has an older sister. A friend.
You never told me what you talked about.
I introduced myself. Her family was shocked. She adjusted quickly, of course. She's as smart as I am. She plays the violin, loves the Adagio movement of Nielsen's Fifth, just like I do. She wants to work in colony development. Told a joke about it. She's really funny. Something we don't share.
Are you gonna talk to her again?
I honestly don't know. For once, I haven't planned that far ahead. I'll deal with it after our mission. I have to stay focused, and she needs time to adjust to her new home.
It's funny, I think of you as all business. Good to see that there's a person under there.
Oh, there it is, the shoulder bump. There it
The
is.
mission's too important to let personal feelings interfere. But thank you, Commander. My sister is safe again thanks in large part to you. I won't forget that.
And you like to see it. So we talked to Miranda, we talked to Zaid, and did we talk? Oh, we talked to Miranda, Thane, and Garrus. We talked to them. We talked to Jack, Grunt, and Zaid. We talked to Morton. We just got to talk to Jacob.
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Sounds good. I could use some downtime. There's always something, right? The way some people talk, we may as well be dead already. Hard for the crew to relax on this kind of job.
No kidding. The next Normandy gets a lounge.
They better not need to do this again. Rebuilding everything was a pain in the ass.
I can verify that.
Yeah, I bet you can. I doubt they'll front the money to stitch me back together if we screw it up. It's a hell of a job, isn't it, Shepard? Being the good guys.
Wouldn't be the high road if it was easy.
You've got to figure, if all the people hoping we win stood up, the collectors would have a much bigger fight on their hands. Claws, whatever. I bet we have a lot more friends once we win. Hope we live to see it.
I hear that.
Anyway, I need to get back to work. Good talking to you. Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Already? I'm not big on forcing these
We'll
talks.
talk later.
Commander.
Alright, cool. Alright. My man.
Patching the elusive master, Commander.
Shepard, we caught a break. I intercepted a distress call from a Turian patrol. They stumbled onto a collector ship beyond the Corliss system. The Turians were wiped out, but not before they crippled the collector vessel. I need you to board that ship and get some hard data on the collectors. Find us a way to get to their homeworld.
Hard to imagine how a Turian patrol could take out a collector ship.
Reports indicate the hull's intact, but all systems seem to be offline. They could be making repairs as we speak. I'm not saying it won't be dangerous, but we can't let an opportunity like this slip by.
If they had a patrol out there, why aren't the Turians sending a recon team in?
They will, eventually. But I intercepted the transmissions. In the meantime, we're feeding them false reports. You're close enough that you can be in and out before the Turians learn the truth.
Are you sure this information is good?
Information is my weapon, Shepard. It's good.
Send me the coordinates and I'll take care of it.
Already sent. Once you're aboard the ship, establish an uplink with Edie. She'll mine their data for information regarding the Omega-4 relay. Good luck, Shepard.
Coordinates punched in. Let's go find us a collector ship.
Beep boop boop beep boop boop beep boop boop boop.
Those prices are fantastic. We're not gonna do better than that.
Throw warp shredder.
We have a visual on the collector ship, Commander.
Very low emissions. Passive infrared temperatures suggest most systems are offline. Thrusters are cold.
That thing is massive. How the hell did the Turians take it out?
Radar scans do not detect any hull breaches on the side facing us. I detect no mass effect field distortions. It appears the drive core is offline.
Rendezvous in 30 seconds, Commander. Good luck.
That is a huge ass ship. Looks like a rock dildo.
Unusual ship design. Hard to track lines, angles. Disturbing.
Looks like a giant insect hive.
Penetrating scans have detected an access node to uplink with collector data banks. Marking location to your hardsuit computer. Shepard, I've compared the ship. EM signature. Collector profiles. It is the vessel you encountered on Horizon.
Maybe the defense towers softened it for the Turians.
Could find missing colonists aboard, if they're still alive.
Empty. Otherwise, just like the ones on Horizon.
Horrible. Trapped in pods, completely at the mercy of the collectors.
Oh, we all have. Oh, they have masks on. I realized. Oh, because we're in toxic fumes. Makes sense.
Horrible. Despicable.
God.
Why would the collectors just leave a pile of bodies lying around?
Test subjects from control group. Discarded after experiment was over.
They're dead. Nothing we can do. Keep moving.
That's a collector. Why would they experiment on one of their own?
Edie, I'm uploading the data from this terminal. See if you can figure out what they were up to.
Data received. Analyzing. The collectors were running baseline genetic comparisons between their species and humanity.
Is there something we can use in the data to give us an edge?
These are only preliminary experiments, but they reveal something remarkable. A quad-strand genetic structure identical to traces collected from ancient ruins. Only one race is known to have this structure, the Protheans.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago. I can't believe the species still exists.
These are no longer Prothean, Shepard. Their genes show distinct signs of extensive genetic rewrite. The Reapers have repurposed them to suit their needs.
I wouldn't want to live as some kind of mutated slave. Killing a collector is probably doing it a favor. Whatever they used to be, the collectors work for the Reapers now, and we still have to stop them.
Damn straight, they're not doing that shit to us.
Let's find what we need before the collectors come to salvage this vessel. Move out.
Up on the ceiling. More holding containers.
Must be hundreds.
Feels good, dude. AR training.
I detect no signs of life in the pods, Shepard. It is probable the victims inside died when the ship lost primary power.
This should come in handy.
Commander, you gotta hear this. On a hunch, I asked ED to run an analysis on this ship.
I compared the EM profile against data recorded by the original Normandy 2 years ago. They are an exact match.
The same ship dogging me for 2 years? Way beyond coincidence.
Something doesn't add up, Commander. Watch your back.
Indeed.
You got it.
Fascinating.
They could take every human in the Terminus systems and have pods left over.
Only one conclusion. Collectors targeting Earth.
Not if we stop them.
There. Control panel on the platform.
Something doesn't smell right. There's no collectors around, living or dead.
Edie, I'm setting up a bridge between you and the collector ship. See if you can get anything useful from the databanks.
Data mine in progress, Shepard.
That can't be good.
What the hell just happened?
Major power surge. Everything went dark, but we're back up now.
I managed to divert the majority of the overload to non-critical systems. Shepard, it was not a malfunction. This was a trap.
We need a little help here, Edie.
I am having trouble maintaining connection. There's someone else in the system. Connection reestablished. I need to finish the download before I can override any systems.
Then you'd better get it done fast, Edie.
Hostiles coming. Suggest we prepare. Just let you know. Thought I was harmless, did you?
41% complete.
Come on, Edie. Speed it up.
Good job. Fireworks coming in.
You only damage the vessel. Direct intervention is necessary. If I must tear you apart, Shepard, I will.
Should burn nicely.
Yeah, I was like, why am I going up? No, I'm tired. And then I tried going back, and then I died.
Barry Danger!
Then you'd better get it done fast, Edie.
Hostiles coming. Suggest we prepare.
Heavy weapon.
Making contact. Deploying incineration tech.
We are the harbinger of your destiny.
41% complete.
Come on, speed it up.
Stay sharp. Another platform's coming in.
The flesh is a machine.
Should burn through any armor.
Assuming direct control. You will not stop me.
Should burn through any armor.
Firing an impact shot.
I've regained control of the platform, Shepard.
I knew you wouldn't let us down, Edie.
I always work at optimal capacity.
Did you get what we needed?
I found data that would help us successfully navigate the Omega-4 relay. I have also...
Alright, we're going. I'm probably gonna head out of here on this mission anyway, so
the collectors were the
I'm gonna go to
source.
sleep
It is unusual.
for a bit.
What are you getting at?
Turian emergency channels have secondary encryption. It is present, but corrupted in the message. It is not possible that the elusive man would believe the distress call was genuine.
Why are you so sure?
I found the anomaly with Cerberus detection protocols. He wrote them.
He knew it was a trap? Why would he send us into a trap?
That son of a bitch sent us right into Collector hands.
Shouldn't have trusted those Cerberus bastards.
Commander, we got another problem. The collector ship is powering up.
You need to get out of there before their weapons come online. I'm not losing another Normandy.
I do not have full control of their systems. I will do what I can. Sending coordinates for shuttle extraction.
Come on, let's move.
That son of a bitch.
All over with the cleanup.
Around the corner, take the door on your right.
We got company.
We are Harbinger.
This'll put him down.
Direct intervention is necessary.
Should do the trick.
Your form is fragile. We do not die. Assuming control. We are assuming control. If I must tear you apart, Shepard, I will.
Should burn nicely.
Firing an impact shot.
Finding cover.
Hostile down. Firing concussive shot. That old implant.
We are Harbinger.
Not killed that one.
Direct this personally.
Here,
I
enjoy.
am unstoppable. I know you feel this.
Hell of a shot.
Preserve Shepard's body if possible. This hurts you.
Firing an impact shot.
All enemies accounted for. Taking cover.
This'll put him down.
Enjoy.
Opening a door on the far side of the room.
We'll avoid direct fire. Should burn nicely.
Gotcha.
Should do the trick.
Sit down.
What is this motherfucking bullshit?
I am opening a door on the far side of the room.
Moving to cover.
Simple enough. Just the thing to help.
Sit down.
Edie, we've got a problem.
Temporary setback on firewall 3217. Rerouting commands through firewall 7164.
Should burn nicely.
Put him down. Firing an impact shot.
Should burn through anything.
Firing an impact shot.
I've got no shot.
I am opening a door on the far side of the room.
Simple enough.
Going to cover.
Here is yours.
Try again. Here we go.
One down. Hit.
Nice. Sit down.
flammable. Forget which. Doesn't matter. Deploying incineration tech.
Edie, we've got a problem here.
A temporary setback on Firewall 3217. Rerouting commands through Firewall 7164.
Deploying incineration tech. Enjoy.
I have successfully opened a door on the opposite wall. I will keep it open as long as I can.
There, where we boarded.
The end's gotta be close. Heads up. I'm going. Watch your eyes! Sit down!
Direct intervention is
Just
necessary.
looking to help.
Focus on Shepard. Your worlds will be our laboratories. This hurts you.
Taking position.
Of course. Of course.
On my way.
Not difficult. Wish I was standing downwind.
You're assuming control. Assuming control of this form. I know you feel this. Ignore the fallen.
Firing an impact shot.
Should burn nicely.
This hurts you. This is what you face. Kill 1 and 100 will replace it. Your form is fragile.
Should do the trick.
Firing concussive shot.
Commander, I hate to rush you, but those weapons are about to come online. Might want to double time it, so we can leave before they blow the Normandy in half.
the Normandy. Move!
Strap in, people!
Work for it this time.
Oh, man, can't dodge this guy forever, Edie. Get us the hell out of here.
Specify a destination, Mr. Moreau.
Anywhere that's not here.
Very well. Engaging Mass Effect core.
Barry Danger!
Alright, that is going to be it for me. Yeah. I need to take at least like a 2-hour nap or something. I might be back later. But we're gonna get through this.
Got a few words for him, too.
So we'll, yeah.
Shepard, looks like EDI extracted some interesting data before the collector ship came back online.
Cut the act. You set us up, and you better have a damn good reason for it.
We needed information on the Omega-4 relay. That required direct access to collector data. It was too good an opportunity to pass up.
Agreed. But I don't like surprises, especially when my ass is on the line.
I put you at risk, yes. But without that information, we don't reach the collector homeworld, and you and every other human may as well be dead. It was a trap, but I was confident in your abilities. And don't forget EDI. The collectors couldn't have anticipated her.
You could have told me the plan. You say I'm important, but you sure try hard to get me killed.
I needed the collectors to believe they had the upper hand. Telling you could have tipped them off in any number of ways. Besides, I wouldn't have sent you in if I didn't think you could succeed.
Just tell me it was worth the trouble.
It was. EDI confirmed our suspicions. The Reapers and Collector ships use an advanced Identify Friend-Foe system that the relays recognize. All we need to do is get our hands on one of those IFFs.
I'm guessing you have a plan.
We have a science team working on a derelict Reaper right now. I need you to go and pick up its IFF.
Where did you find a derelict Reaper?
An Alliance science team recently determined that the Great Rift on the planet Klendigan is actually an impact crater from a mass accelerator weapon. A very old mass accelerator. I sent a team to find either the weapon or its target. They found both. The weapon was defunct, but it helped us plot the flight path of the intended target. A 37-million-year-old derelict Reaper. We found it damaged and trapped in the gravity of a brown dwarf.
Aren't brown dwarfs basically stars that didn't quite make it?
Simply put, but accurate. They're gas giants that don't quite have the masses of stars. Expect gale force winds and extremely high temperatures. The Reaper has a mass effect field that keeps it in orbit, likely an automated response to the external threats. It's stable, but I won't call it safe.
I saw what Sovereign did to the Citadel fleet. Hard to imagine anything could stop something that powerful.
This vessel is a relic from a battle waged while mammals took their first steps on Earth. There's no trace of the species that took the shot. Perhaps it was their one moment of defiance before being wiped out.
I get the feeling this isn't going to be a simple swing by and pick up our package.
We lost contact with Dr. Chandana's team shortly after they boarded. Initial reconnaissance revealed no clues, and it was too risky to commit more resources. But now we need that IFF. I'll forward the coordinates to Joker. In the meantime, I suggest you tell your crew I didn't risk their lives unnecessarily. It will make things easier going forward.
EDI, tell the crew to assemble. We've got a lot to talk about.
Of course, Shepard.
So the elusive man didn't sell us out. could have fooled me.
Lied to us, used us, needed access to the Collector databanks. Necessary risk.
He tries something like that again, and the collectors will be the least of his problems. Edie, are you sure this IFF is gonna work?
My analysis is accurate, Shepard. I have also determined the approximate location of the Collector homeworld, based on navigational data from their vessel.
That can't be right.
Better run the diagnostics, Joker. Looks like our AI's got a bug in the software.
My calculations are correct. The Collector homeworld is located within the galactic core.
Can't be. The core is just black holes and exploding suns. There are no habitable planets there.
Could be an artificial construction. Space station protected by powerful mass effect fields and radiation shields.
Even the Collectors don't have that kind of technology.
The collectors are just servants of our real enemy, and we've all seen what their masters are capable of. They built the mass relays on the Citadel. Who's to say they can't build a space station surrounded by black holes? No wonder nobody's ever returned from a trip through the Omega-4 mass relay.
The logical conclusion is that a small safe zone exists on the far side of the relay, a region where ships can survive. Standard relay transit protocols would not allow safe transport. Drift of several thousand kilometers is common, and would be fatal in the galactic core. The Reaper IFF must trigger the relay to use more advanced encrypted protocols.
Just because we can follow the collectors through the relay doesn't mean we can take them out. I don't want to go after them until I know we're ready.
Sooner or later, we need that IFF. I say, why wait?
It's a derelict Reaper. What if the Collectors are waiting for us? We may want to build up our team before we take that kind of risk.
The more people we have on our side, the better our chances of success. We need to keep building up the team.
It's your call, Commander. Whatever you decide, we're with you.
Well, there it is.
Commander, you've received a new... You had me so worried when you were trapped on the Collector ship. Thank goodness for Edie.
That sounds like more than just professional concern, Kelly.
You're more than just my commander. You're my friend. Edie brought you back to me. If she had a body, I'd give her a big hug.
The Normandy crew delivered, including you.
You're too kind. We were there to help, but Edie gets the credit this time. The Elusive Man made sure Edie was installed for this mission. Now I see why. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
I hope this address still works. I promise to send you intel on the Keepers if I found anything, and this is important. See those scans you took? It turned out the Keepers are bioengineered. Based on my comparison to some of the material from Saren's flagship Sovereign, they were engineered millions of years ago, but the same people made Sovereign. I mean, I understand how important this is, but it suggested the Citadel wasn't really made by the Protheans. It may have been made by something far older, with the Keepers as organic guardians, and that's more. Much more based on genetic reading you're supposed to react to, something, some signal or something. Oh, every 50,000 years you can measure genetic fragments, so it's a bit like comparing signature. Whoever did this, well, around the last time this signal went off, will be around the time the protein disappeared and scheduled to go off sometime around now. If any of the old tech still worked, they could have some nasty surprises waiting for us. So you would know. Nobody here on the Citadel will listen to me. Uh-oh. Alright guys, that's enough for me. I'm off to bed. Let's go ahead and host somebody. Oh, it's my twin. Playing some Sonic Adventure 2.